Hello guys, welcome to the studio. Today I'm going to be doing like a simple breakdown of an Afrobeat that I did using the Fabric collection. Welcome back. Remember in our last video we talked about the need for you to kind of like grab the Fabric collection if you are the type that is inspired by music, by different sounds as well as a producer. And given the fact that, we have to showcase some of these things to you, we have to buy them and then show them to you. So you get to have a feel of it and, you can decide if you need it or not. Overall, I think Fabric collection for that price, for the, how do I put it now? For the promo price, which was like $99, as at the time I told you guys to pick it up, worth it. And in my own opinion, I'll also let you realize the fact that I think right now it's kind of like gone up again. It's now $159 or $160. If you are still interested in grabbing a copy after you've seen what you can do like from this video, I quickly had to do kind of like an Afrobeat. Anyways, for those of you who does not know, yes, I'm an African dude. I'm kind of trying to introduce you to our own local beats, like local drums. Basically, let me not say local drums, because if I take you down to the main nitty-gritty of our kind of local beat here, you'll be blown away. We are still going to touch on that, as we progress. But right now, I'll just, show you kind of like our beat progression. That's why I named this one Afrobeat. We're going to be using the, the Akai Professional MPC Live 2, not the machine today, just this guy. And what I need to do is just take you through, and then I'll also use that to introduce the Fabric collection to you, just so you have a feel of it if you have not been able to grab a copy and you still want to, before it jumps back to $250. Yeah, you can still just pick one up. So, but before I just kind of like show you or play the song, do the beat breakdown for you, let's just try to like run through the sound collection, that is the Fabric collections rather. So, while I'm still here, I hope I wouldn't want to break anything, so let me just go to an empty track here. Let me do this, and then I go here. Sorry, this is what I should have done here. So on my sounds, let's just see how can I just play around with it. So starting from here, Fabric collection actually comprises of the Fabric XL, the Fabric piano, and then the electric piano. I've been able to go through some of the pianos. For me, I'll just say some of them sound a lot kind of like alike to me. I don't know, your take. They sound alike to me, like, that this just is similar to this. I can actually make this off of this. If I do some things here, I will get this. But any which ways, they are still kind of like good collections of piano for you to have. But on the XL side, yeah, you have a lot of sounds there that actually kind of like make a lot of sense, from the keyboard to your string to your pitched percussions and all that. So let's go to, I'm just going to do like 1 2 on the random. Do you get? So let's go to string orchestra. Let's go, see, boom. Okay, if you don't see my hand here, I'm actually basically using my MIDI keyboard. Yep, okay, so tape string, what do you have for me? Yeah, so like I said, like a lot of actually things here that can actually make your workflow a lot easier under the Fabric XL, but everything else on the Fabric and piano and all that, they're just kind of like, yeah, they're just what it is, pianos and things like that. That can be useful for you too. So I was able to make use of the Fabric XL and then I think Fabric piano to make the beat. And I'll just do kind of like a simple walk down so that you understand how Afrobeat or the African beat actually is kind of like put together. We have some elements that once is there, just know this is kind of like an African beat. Do you get, like, it's in that light, or it was cop, something like that, from the African beat pattern. We have a 5-beat pattern that people like already used to. If you're a universal producer, you already are familiar with the 5-beat pattern of the African beats. So let's go back to main. Let me just break it down one by one. Let me go to the chorus and then mix mode, right? Yeah, let's go to the mix mode. Now, let me start from this percussion, right? And then solo it. Everything else is mute. So let's start. What you're hearing right now, this pattern, you get to hear it a lot in kind of like a regular Afrobeat. You'll be used to that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 2, 3, 4, 5. Like the last two is just kind of like percussions added onto it, usually at the end. So if I choose to add maybe like the shakes, let me see. Yeah. So this, we have a lot of things that can use to generate this kind of sound. That's what you get from here. Then we have this very common beat that kind of like is similar to the progression of dancehall beats, so-called by the Jamaican guys. So let me solo that. This particular bounce, purely African. You can break it down for you so that you can just you to play around with it. You love it, I can assure you that. So yes, so we have that. Then at this stage, as a matter of fact, because we don't put too much element in our own beat that will make it sound maybe like wrong put together. No, we like clarity. So when you hear all of this, you now start throwing it a little bit of maybe now the pianos, now the guitar. Now there's some more shakes and all that to make it just more kind of like funkified. So we now have, I think, I use one of the flutter phone piano from the Fabric collection, and then the FME piano also from the Fabric collection. So all the pianos and everything I use, even the bass guitar I use, is from the Fabric collection. So just 3 of them. So you can see what you're hearing right now is made up of just 6 major elements. Let's go. Let me solo this. That's the first piano that we lay on top. Then another one to accompany it, to pick up on the empty spaces. Do you get? So you need it to look a bit heavy now. Then we add the bass. And there you have it. So basically, our kind of beat, this is purely African for you. So let me take you back to the main. If I change this to the verse, you see that the progression will change. Still us. Let's go. Together. So, bringing it home here using only the Fabric collections, Fabric piano, that's the flutter phone, then the under the Fabric electric piano, FME piano 1, and then on the chorus, I think I used another thing here. That is one we use for the bass, that's double bass amplified. That this one is kind of like amplified, so it gives you that kind of like heavy bounce and all that. So basically African beat, awesome. Fabric collection, awesome. If you've not cropped your copy, I will say right now that the price is still kind of like cheap. Go for it. I'll still do more, explore more, and then show you in detail. We'll probably make more projects using the Fabric collection, and then we'll showcase this to you. But today is just I'm just trying to let you realize the fact that African beat, or Afro, I call this one Afro lead, right? Possible with even these plugins and all that. And then I'm using this to introduce my kind of sound, what happens here to you. So, majority of people have been like, oh yeah, dude, you do a lot of trap, you do a lot of hip hop, you do a lot of R&B, but you're not showcasing Afrobeat to us. So now I'm showcasing Afrobeat to you. Let me just play that again from the top. Anyways, that will be all for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We will see you in the next one. Let's go. Okay, next. What can I add here?